Hi everyone, it's a bit of a slightly different angle today with my video. We're going to talk about what I'm listening to at the moment, what podcasts I'm listening to specifically. So podcasts are amazing. I've been listening to them for only about a year or so, maybe 18 months. And it's a really great way to kind of switch off but still be engaged for me with kind of business topics or marketing and inspiration and all that kind of stuff. So I have a set of headphones that I bought, which have been great. It's been one of the best purchases I've ever made. Just some wireless headphones. Whenever I head down to get a coffee or whatever, I just pop them on and listen to some podcasts. I find it like it's really good fun actually. So what I'm listening to at the moment are Masters of Scale by a guy called Reid Hoffman, who is the founder of LinkedIn. And the guests that he has on here are absolutely amazing. So you've got Mark Zuckerberg, you've got the founders of Instagram, the founders of Airbnb, and he talks about their story. He interviews them and asks them about how they started and how they scaled, hence the name Masters of Scale, to get to the point where they're these huge corporations and successful businesses. So that's really very interesting for me. The second one is School of Greatness by a guy called Lewis Howes. And this guy, Lewis, is just incredible. The empathy that this guy's he has and the way that he asks questions to his guests is great. He has everyone from business experts through to sports stars. I'm a massive basketball fan, and he recently had Kobe Bryant on there, who I didn't realize was such an intelligent human being. And just listening to these amazing people being interviewed is really inspirational, and I would highly recommend Lewis. Is very addictive though. The other two are both Joe Polish podcasts. I Love Marketing with Joe Polish and Dean Jackson, and this has been going for God knows how many years, and it's two of the kind of the brightest marketing minds on the planet. And they get together and interview guests and just talk about marketing as a whole. Since we're a marketing business, it makes a lot of sense for us. So really cool. And the last one is the 10 Times Talk by Joe Polish and Dan Sullivan. So Dan Sullivan, Joe Polish created this thing called the Genius Network. I don't know exactly how it works. I think there's two levels of membership. The first one, you pay $25K a year to go and hang out with high flyers for 2 or 3 times a year, whatever that is. And the one above that, I think it's called the Genius Network, and you pay $100 a year to go and just hang out and listen to a few talks. But the idea is that he brings all of these geniuses together from different parts of the world, depending on marketing or science or space, or he brings them all together and they all help each other move forward. It's a really cool concept. And he does it with a guy called Dan Sullivan, who founded Strategic Coach. I'm a member of Strategic Coach. I go there 4 times a year, and they help me grow and structure my business for growth and all that kind of stuff. So those two are very clever human beings, and just listening to those guys, you can gain a lot of insight, and it can only be good for you. So they're the 4 I kind of listen to on a regular basis. Could be good for you, might not be, but it's worth listening to all 4 of those, I would say.